Now, battery swapping station, it is a technology that is unique to NEO, and I've discussed a lot about this yesterday. Why is it a game changer to NEO, and why I'll continue investing onto NEO because of this. Just now, we received massive news of saying that yesterday on Monday in China, ONVO users completed 8,000 or over 8,000 battery swaps, which is something that is good. Why is this good? You will know that ONVO users in total are around plus minus 26,000, and to know that already 8,000 of the ONVO users completed battery swaps yesterday, it's something that is just so crazy, I'm telling you. Maybe some users or some ONVO users swiped twice, maybe as they were traveling home, but this is good news, man, and it shows you the potential that lies within this battery swapping station technology that NEO is deploying. Last week we were talking about the very same ONVO users completing 5,000 battery swaps on a single day. This is good news, and to see that later, yesterday we saw ONVO users completing 8,000 battery swaps. This is just lights out, and it shows you the potential that lies within the battery swaps or battery swapping station that NEO is deploying. I wonder how many battery swaps did NEO complete yesterday, because based off the video I did yesterday where we're talking of the fact that NEO needs just 100 to be able to break a record of completing 1 million battery swaps in 8 days. This confirms that. This confirms another 100k, which that has confirmed the 1 million battery swaps milestone that NEO reached in a space of 8 days. This is good news. I mean, this just shows us that quite a number of ONVO users have subscribed to us, which is why we are seeing this good news, which is why we are seeing this response from the ONVO users completing battery swaps. This is good news, man, and I like what I see. And you can imagine, if we are seeing this right now, what more are we going to see next year around this time, where ONVO will be having a total of over maybe of almost 250,000. I can tell you we need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because the total number of battery swaps that will come next year is just going to be so massive, and it will really show people the kind of company NEO is. It will show NEO where it's headed with their technology. It's not just about selling cars. Yes, I know a lot of people will talk about car sales onto NEO, but it's also about this battery swapping technology that NEO is deploying, which is very important to NEO, because it is the one that makes them separate themselves from the other EV companies. No EV company is deploying this kind of technology and seeing the massive success that we are reading about this technology on a daily basis ever since the beginning of the Chinese New Year holiday. I must say, it showed us, it reminded us the kind of stock we are owning, the kind of company we are owning, and seeing this 8,000, I will say it again, it is good news to the NEO investors. So I am happy, man. I am excited, and I thought I'd give you this quick update. Long term will win. Blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. Yesterday, share price wise, we saw NEO ending the day down 0.9%, but again, this just offers an opportunity for the new investors to go in and load the boat, because it's a no-brainer that NEO is a company which is going to do very well. So I look forward to what is going to happen throughout this whole year in terms of total battery swaps that the NEO users and ONVO users gets to complete. I look forward to how many battery swaps will the other companies, the partners of NEO, that is Chengen, Cherry, Geely, will be able to complete. I wonder the total battery swaps that the other partners of NEO like Cherry will be able to complete in terms of battery swap by the end of this year, not even looking at the Chinese New Year holiday next year. But I look forward, man. The future looks bright for NEO, and those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded. So 8,000, it's what we saw today. 8,000 is the total battery swaps that the ONVO L60 users managed to complete just yesterday onto the NEO battery swapping station, which is so great. You will know that by the end of March, NEO plans to have 2,000 battery swaps, 2,000 battery swapping stations ready for the ONVO users, meaning that ONVO users will have more battery swapping stations which they can go and perform battery swaps. And the more battery swapping stations they have, the more convenient it will bring to the ONVO users, and it will make people to like NEO, because ONVO, we know that it is cheaper than NEO, and therefore it is the sub brand that is expected to do very well because of that. Firefly, it's also coming. but Firefly will all have their own small battery swapping stations, and NEO said they will deploy those swapping stations based on the demand which they see in terms of orders, in terms of deliveries. Then the more deliveries they have, the more battery swapping stations for Firefly they will be deploying, which I think it's fair, it's good, because it shows that NEO is very conservative when it comes to money. They just don't want to spend money for the sake of spending money, but they want to see if really there is demand for Firefly, which I think they will be, because that car, number one, it's unique. It's something that, like, it's not something we have seen before, and that makes NEO to stand out, which is a very good thing. So yeah, man, this is what we read. I thought I'd give you this quick update. Hopefully we see more records coming from the ONVO L60 or the users of the ONVO L60 completing battery swaps onto NEO battery swapping station. If we continue seeing this, I think you and me can agree that it's not very far off from the battery swapping station business for NEO to get to profitability. Very soon we'll be counting profitability, and who knows, the market will also have to adjust based off what we are seeing coming from NEO's battery swapping station, because you cannot value NEO the very same way you value Xpeng. Xpeng does not have battery swapping stations. Li Auto doesn't have battery swapping stations. Tesla doesn't have battery swapping stations, meaning that when NEO gets to the kind of level that maybe Li Auto is at, NEO should be way more than Li Auto because of this technology which they are deploying called the battery swapping stations. See you on my next video, man. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.